So let's talk about the second story of one of the greatest and darkest Disney villains of them all, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So greetings, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name's Doyle, better known to as the Big D. And this time around, I bring to you a review of the 2019 fantasy flick Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, released by Disney and directed by, sorry if I mispronounce this, Joachim Ronning. This is a sequel to the 2014 movie, with Angelina Jolie back as the title character along with Elle Fanning, Sam Riley, Imelda Staunton, Juno Temple, and Leslie Manville returning as well. Plus, we have Harris Dickinson replacing Brendan Thwaites from the first film. Plus, we have Chiwetel Ejiofor, Ed Skrein, and Michelle Pfeiffer as new characters. Now, before I get into the story, if you've not seen my review for the first Maleficent, please click on the card above right now and watch this before you continue on. Now, if you have seen it, you may continue. Give me a few seconds to begin. Alright, that should do it. Here we go. In the 5 years since King Stephen's death, Aurora has reigned as Queen of the Moors, with Maleficent as its guardian and protector. Despite her service, the neighboring kingdom of Ulstead, home to Prince Philip, deems Maleficent a villainess. And while Philip's father, King John, wishes for peace, his mother, Queen Ingrid, has been secretly preparing for war. In the hidden areas of the castle, workers make weapons and ammunition out of iron, deadly to all fairies. Diaval, Maleficent's raven and confidante, overhears Philip proposing to Aurora and tells Maleficent. While she advises against the union, Aurora vows to prove her wrong. Philip's parents host an intimate dinner. Having invited Aurora, Maleficent, and Diaval, Maleficent maintains her composure as Ingrid taunts her throughout the evening by repeating the inaccurate story that has made the humans believe her to be evil. The story of Maleficent's sleeping curse to Aurora is only half the truth, because no one has ever been told the whole truth about her loving Aurora and sacrificing herself to lift the curse. Ingrid alludes to Stephen's death as murder and openly claims Maleficent killed 2 human fairy poachers last seen near the moors. Maleficent responds with equal iciness that humans have been kidnapping fairies, and hints that she believes the order to do it comes from the king or queen. Ingrid provokes Maleficent by dismissing her maternal bond with Aurora and claims that the marriage will make Ingrid her real mother, to which Maleficent reacts by angrily unleashing a burst of magical energy. John suddenly faints and Ingrid accuses Maleficent of cursing him, which Maleficent denies to a disbelieving Aurora. Maleficent is prompted to flee without Aurora by the arrival of armed guards. Philip urges his mother to try and waken John with a kiss. Ingrid demurs, and her weak attempt fails because she does not love her husband, especially for their differing views on peace and war. As Maleficent flees the castle, Ingrid's right-hand woman Gerda shoots Maleficent with an iron bullet. Wounded, Maleficent falls into the ocean, only to be rescued by a mysterious winged creature. She awakens in a cavern where fairies like herself have been hiding. Among them is Connell, their peaceful leader who saved Maleficent, and Bora, a warlike fairy who favors open conflict with humans, who killed the poachers near the moors. Maleficent is among the last creatures known as the Dark Fae, powerful fairies forced into hiding and nearly driven extinct by human oppression. She is also the last descendant from the Phoenix, an ancient and powerful Dark Fae ancestor. She needs to pass through certain stages in order to harbor her full potential. When she brought up a human, she cleared the initial stages, and Connell insists on forgiving Aurora in order to gain her final Phoenix stage. But Maleficent disagrees. Because Maleficent's magic is so powerful, Connell and Bora believes she is instrumental in ending the conflict with humans, either by peace or war. Meanwhile, the magical denizens of the moors are invited to the royal wedding, but Aurora grows disillusioned with being an Ulstead noblewoman. Later, some humans enter the moors to gather flowers to use as weapons against the Fae. Sensing this, Maleficent and the Dark Fae go to the moors to protect the flowers, but they are ambushed, and Connell is killed, prompting Bora to declare war on the humans. Aurora discovers that Ingrid cursed John using Maleficent's old cursed spindle. As she hates all more fairy folk, she confronts Ingrid, who reveals that she barely resents the Moors' prosperity during a time when her kingdom suffered, and also blames them for her brother's death. She plots to eradicate all fairies and woodland beings using the iron weapons, as well as a lethal crimson powder developed by Lickspill, a de-winged pixie. When the Moor folk arrive, they are trapped inside the castle chapel. At Ingrid's command, Gerda unleashes the deadly crimson powder by playing the chapel's organ. The fairy Phil selflessly sacrifices herself to save everyone as a last resort by clogging the organ, rendering it unplayable, while her friends Knockgrass and Thistlewit cause Gerda to fall to her death. And the Dark Fae launch an assault on Ulstead, but the palace soldiers begin massacring it until Maleficent, channeling her Phoenix power, joins the battle. She nearly kills Ingrid, but Aurora appeals to Maleficent's humanity to spare her and declares that Maleficent is her only mother. Now now we go on to the ending final act. You know the procedure like always. 5 seconds to stop this video. Go to the description box below and fast forward to the time below. If you've seen the movie already, please continue on. Thank you, and here we go. Okay, you've been warned. With Maleficent distracted, Ingrid fires her crossbow. Maleficent saves Aurora, but is struck by the arrow, dissolving into ashes. Devastated, Aurora grieves for Maleficent, but after Aurora's tears fall on the ashes, a revived Maleficent attains her Phoenix stage. Horrified and infuriated, Ingrid throws Aurora off the tower to kill her, prompting Maleficent to rescue her again. Philip forges peace between the fairies and humans, and the Ulstead soldiers stand down. Maleficent reverts to her fairy form and finally gives Aurora and Philip her blessing. Realizing they belong together, Lickspill decides to stop following Ingrid's orders and gives Maleficent the spindle used to curse John and, previously, Aurora. Maleficent destroys the spindle and its curse, awakening John from his sleep. As she flees, Ingrid is stopped and captured by Bora and the other Dark Fae. As punishment for her crime, she is transformed into a goat by Maleficent until she can accept the peace between the two people. After Aurora and Philip marry, Maleficent returns to the moors with the other Dark Fae. Teaching the young fairies to fly, she promises to return for the christening of Aurora and Philip's future child. End of story, my friends. So what did I think of, this Maleficent, Mistress of Evil? Well, it's good. It's almost as good as its predecessor. It just could have, Now, the critics were a little mixed on it. Criticism was aimed at the plot and overly artificial visuals. But however, they praised the performances for Jolie, Fanning, and Pfeiffer, which I agree with them. They were all real good. Now, Chiwetel Ejiofor plays Connell, not too bad. At least he's a little better than when he voiced Scar in the Lion King remake, which that happened to come out the same year this did. Sam Riley returns as Diaval. Ed Skrein plays Bora, and Harris Dickinson takes the role of Prince Philip, who, of course, Brenton Thwaites played him in the first movie. But anyway, we have Imelda Staunton, Juno Temple, and Leslie Manville all returning as Knockgrass, Thistlewit, and Flittle. They were all really good. We had Robert Lindsay as King John, very good. And of course, we even have the guy best known for playing Willow, the devilish mean leprechaun of the Leprechaun franchise, and Professor Flitwick of the Harry Potter franchise, Warwick Davis as Lickspill. Yeah. So that's guess is pretty good. Story, I think it just could have used a little spin polish, but still pretty good in ways. Now I like the score from Jeff Zanelli as well. It was good too. Anyway, I just think it has a little bit of goodness because believe me, Angelina Jolie, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Elle, they were all real good. The film wasn't really as successful as its predecessor, as it went on to make 491 million worldwide, though it needed to make around 500 in order to make a profit when factoring in total budget. Now, anyway, it still did well and what have you. But anyway, so the question is, would I recommend Maleficent, Mistress of Evil? Well, if you are a completionist, if you've seen the first one, I'd say go ahead, give it a try. So anyway, so like I said, it's almost not as good as the first one, but it managed to pull some stuff off though. But anyway, if you have seen Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, tell me what you thought about in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button below, subscribe to my channel, be a part of the Big D Nation. And join me next time when I bring to you a special re-review of A Quiet Place. Thanks for watching, and if you like this, you might want to check out some of these other videos and what have you, if you'd like. First, in the upper left-hand corner is my review of Sleeping Beauty, the Disney classic from 1959. Or if you just want some more fun and have a little bit of fun with the daughter of Maleficent, you can see her and all those other kids in my playlist for Disney's Descendants. Or on second thought, I'm just going to put up the Disney's Descendants 1 review. And if you want to see the Disney's Descendants 2 review in the bottom right left-hand corner, because the last time I tried to put a playlist and I didn't get it up there. But anyway, the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.